Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play the Dark Queen of Krynn on Champions difficulty. In the last episode, we just crashed into the sea and we're now in Naulidis, which is the the sea elves. Let's call them sea elves. So we did help them a little bit, and I figured there is no password. Yeah. So we are here. We are not supposed to be here, right? Oh yeah, because why was I here? I have no idea. Let's encamp load. Yes. So basically so Nolidis is A. Okay. Okay, so this is the only one the only save I made, it seems. Uh okay. I assume we got everything, right? So we had to we had to hand over the hinge to the girl. Let's go and do that. Yeah, dragons cruising by. Yes, absolutely. They brought the hinge. Yes. So come inside. Yes. The door is unlocked. Yeah, welcome you into the hall. We should find a boy asking, yes, would you like to trade? No. There should be a boy somewhere asking us to go fetch his sister. Right? No, I don't want to trade with you for the 500th time. I think, yeah, I don't see any boy here asking to bring his sister. Or maybe we already done that. We've bundled spears for our warriors. We hear those guarding the outer doors to the east need them badly. Will you transport them to our troops? Yes. Blessing to you. They give you many bumbles. Need any yourself? Uh, sure. What is this? Spear. Songblade, can you detect magic? They're just mundane. Okay. Need any more? No, thank you, but not really into mundane spears. Okay, so we got this. No, I don't want to leave the safety of this. I want to rest, first and foremost. Did we not level up, by the way? Or did they do that already? Magic memorize. I think we did that already. Alright, so let's get this thing rolling because we've wasted enough time. Right, so what we have to do is cast the usual slew of buffs. And let's get ready to rumble. We need some cold resistance, at least for the mages, because they're elves, and if they die, they stay dead. It is a bad thing, but it is what it is. Do we have any more resist cold? Yes, let's cast it on Sunblade, and let's cast it on Castinalia, why not? And let's keep moving then. Yes, I want to leave the safety of the hole. Thank you. Let's encamp, save on B this time. Let's move. Okay, we know to the east. Oh, no. Let's not go there. I did? What? I do not know what's happening. But I click no. I like the fact that everybody but the guy with the dragon lance got initiative. That is because the game wants to kill me. You can pretty much, you can pretty much recognize when the game is trying to murder you. Because it's trying to do all these things. See? The game is just trying to kill you. There you go. So when the game does this, all you have to do is simply reload. Just reload. The game is purposefully trying to kill you because we know SSI loves these things. So let's just load from B. We try again. Because seriously, we just took 2 steps. And the game decided to, you know what? I don't feel like making you win initiative, and I feel like killing all your guys. So, it is what it is. This guy is clothed up by a dragon. Go on, yes. God, dragons have demolished it. Green-faced sea elves defend this portal, but their eyes light up when they see what you bear. More spears, ways be praised, we may all doubt yet. They rearm themselves and send swift swimmers to other outposts. Our fervent thanks. Now you best be getting back to the safe hole. Okay. Let's see if we have to do anything else. An elf woman comes up, staggering under a burden. She's carrying 2 people hurt by dragons. What do you do? Heal or carry? We're gonna heal. Will the party cast Cure Light Wounds? Yes. Now for the other hurt elf. Yes. They are both healed and profuse with their tanks. Will you take us to a safe hole? The gates lie to the west. Yes, sure. You start bringing the elves to the safety. Okay. Pound on the thing. A voice shouts something muffled through the door. The door is unlocked. The elves welcome you into the safe hole. When they see the lost people with you, there is much rejoicing. Honor to the Outlanders, they cheer through reading out something. Okay, that's it? Okay. Yes, I would love to train. I would love to train Jariel, that's for sure. Level 14 magic user. I have a feeling I missed something. Because I remember already training. I remember training this thing. Am I going crazy, guys? Am I really going crazy? Because I think I might be going crazy right now. Did I miss something? Lysian swims up to you, shaking his head. Blood mist through his torn armor. Never have I seen sea dragons so fierce. They seem determined to kill us all. I trust you have had a boring time here in the safe hole, agree? Not really. You tell him no, and other elves rush to explain. Prince Lysian, they saved many of our people. They looked to our palace guards. They were a big help. They delivered spears to our warriors. They helped us fix the safe hole door. They tried to heal our priest. Lysian is amazed. You're out of your element, yet you have done well. I bow to you. He does. Congratulations, we gain experience. Then he looks around as if for something missing. Captain Deanor is not with you? He is not hurt? Then remembrance flooded his face, and deadly fear drains it of color. He's in the palace! I had forgotten that, and I was going to take you to heal him when the dragons attacked us. Gee, bro, buy an agenda or something. Now I cannot go, he sags a little. Nor have I any warriors to spare. You will have to go yourselves. Find him, heal him, if you can, and bring him to the safe hole until we have ended this threat. Elves come and take the wounded Lysian away. The warden comes forward. Deanor was in the prince's chamber when the attack began. Gods be with you. If only I knew where the prince's chamber was. I would like to train. Yes, indeed. We have to train Sir Caragon and we have to train Roland. So train Sir Caragon to become level 12 knight. And it seems like he has lost his level. I don't know what's going on here. Okay. Train character, yes. We're a little bit behind when it comes to levels. So, Sir Caragon, you are now Taco 0. Roland, you are now Taco -1. Well, it is what it is, but we have to go on. Let's save on B. Anyone else need some help? No? You leave the hole. Yes, indeed I do. Doop-de-doop-de-doo. So the palace has to be north, because we've been literally everywhere. So there are dragons here which I would like to avoid. Marauders of the deep. Oh no, it's a dragon, but we saved the game, so whatever. Okay. There you go. See, when I do not lose initiative, I win. When I lose initiative, I lose. That's a simple, very simple game. What is the entrance here? A dwelling room. That's not where the palace is. Can someone please tell me where the palace is? I have no idea where the palace might be. This is locked. This is not going anywhere. Maybe this way? Okay, maybe this way. Because we are in a new era. Sounds of battle have died away. Ah, so sad. Can we encamp save on B just for out of cowardice? An undersea kitchen. An armory. Most of the weapons are gone. Okay. You step into the palace of the Caesarian of Naulides. All seems quiet. Ah, well. You feel pressure changes in the water. A dragon is cruising nearby. Muttering voices, they suddenly hush. The devil man of the deep. Oh no. The devil man. Let's go hurt them. Give me a second. The phone is ringing. Give me a second. I swear to God, every day we receive around 3 to 4 phone calls from these stupid fishing companies trying to sell you electric bills and stuff. Man, what a country we have. You would think that, you know, these guys, oh, we cannot shoot range weapons. Well, that's unfortunate, but Sunblade can deal with those guys, because Sunblade has enlarged. Indeed, her PP is enlarged, so she can kill them. She can also take damage. That is also one possibility. How are you attacking me from that distance? I have no idea. Probably you have spears. The Sawagins have... Oh, Sawagins! These guys are supposedly Sawagins. Oh boy. I've killed thousands of them in Dungeons and Dragons Online. Man, that game has really fallen off. It's like... there is nothing of Dungeons and Dragons left. Not even the dice roll is like a proper Dungeons and Dragons dice roll. Maybe you didn't know, but... Oh, tridents. They have tridents and daggers. Okay. Don't care about anything else. So let's keep looking for Captain Deanor. But yeah, that game has become like a bastardized version of Diablo. Like, the way you go into dungeons is the same. And we are running low on large, which might be a potential problem. I don't really want to run out of a large. That would be very inconvenient. And since we're in a royal bedroom, maybe we can sleep. Okay. The thing is that, I don't know, whoever is developing the game is not really doing a great job at keeping the spirit of the game up. There's also the problem that the way they develop the game is that basically you reach level cap, then you reincarnate, and you get a little bit stronger, like you remember something of your past life, and that bonus can stack up to 3 times. Then you have the racial reincarnation, and then you have the iconic characters reincarnation like Purple Dragon Knights and stuff. Okay, let's save on B, no exit. And basically people are like literally like hamsters on a wheel. They keep on spinning that wheel by constantly reincarnating their characters so they can get the completionist, which gives you a +2 bonus to your stats. Yeah, rampaging dragons, who cares? Okay, so is it gonna be here? Maybe. Can try going this way. And also the items, like, imagine you start with 16 strength, right? By the end of the game, at level 30, you will end up having like 60, 70 strength. With the most elitist people reaching 100 strength. Imagine having 100 strength. Basically, you punch the ward explodes. You feel pressure changing a storeroom. Yeah, we're not finding anything. We're in the palace though. Yeah, rampaging dragons. A guard rooms, but it seems empty. Okay. So... yeah, I doubt this is the music hall. An elvish temple. Okay. A guard room, it seems empty. Okay. Yeah, rampaging dragons, so I guess we have to go this way. Nothing. Okay, yeah, I don't see undersea garden. Where did Deanor go? Marauders of the Deep, amazing. Look at their face. Okay, this is a snake. A sea snake we can deal with, kind of. The thing is, of course, we have to deal with the amphi-dragon before he deals any serious damage, because he's a dragon. The sea snake, I doubt it's a dragon, so let's give priority to dragons. Yeah, maybe one day I will do... Oh, maybe I will do a let's play of Dungeons and Dragons, because it's a game from 2006, although it's still being updated. Yeah, never mind, the game just wants me to die. Let's just move everybody away. Okay, never mind, we can win this. Game realized, okay, he's moving the mages away, so I cannot cheese. So I will not... A sleeping nest, that's incredible, but I still don't see the palace. So, wait, the elf gave us a map the last episode. So let's go and look at the Jordan. Yeah, we still are here. So this is the palace. Okay. We have the Prince Chamber, the Great Hall, the Armory. So where we need to go will be down there. I assume it's gonna be like something around this, because we've been in here. And I doubt we've explored. Let's check the game. We've been... Okay, here we've explored this though. We have not found Captain Deanor. He's supposed to be... Supposedly he's supposed to be here. Right? Because it's the palace. Maybe I did not search well enough. I have no clue. There's not much else, because if we go down here, we go to Selanost, which is not where we have to go. So I assume that we have to go that way. So let's do that. So back to the palace we go. Yes, yes, dragons cruising by, yada yada yada. So we have to go this way. And we run out of enlarges. But you see, there is something wrong with this, because if I check the map, there should be a secret door this way. Can we look for stuff? See, there should be a door here. The map shows clearly there is a door. But the game doesn't want to give me the door. Oh, probably need to go from the prince... And there is no other way. Unless I go to the Great Hall, and from there I can move there. Okay, I see. We can go this way then. Yeah, fantastic. This is the Great Hall. And we cannot do anything here. Unless we need to search into other corners. Not sure about this. I'm very confused. Yeah, dragons. Amazing. Common room. A royal bedroom. You feel pressure, blah blah blah. A figure slumps from behind the door. It's Captain Deanor. He can barely speak. Taluk, he whispers. The Sawagin stolen sea dragon. Eggs. He was here looking for treasure. Spoke of eggs. He slumps. He can say no more. What do you do? Carry him. Oh, we can heal him. Will the party cure that wound? Yes. Strangely, the spell has no effect. Captain Deanor is under some powerful protection spell. You'll have to carry him. Oh, good gods. Can't we just dispel magic, this fool? Stupid NPC. Okay, let's grab him and go back to the area we came from. This one. The guards at this portal have been slain. And that's incredible. Yes, I just want to go back though. You don't want me to go back that way? Then how do I go back? Game, are you mocking me? Did you go on? No, I don't want to go on. No, no, no. Okay. Where is it? Captain Dino stirs and you pause for a moment, his eyes open. Cries, you realize he's calling his sister. In a moment she responds. A vision forms of her. She is standing near a portal. There are flames all around. No, she hisses. But not to Deanor. You sense the mind of someone reaching to her through the portal. With inescapable speed the mind reaches her, jumps into Deanor's eyes and regards you. The gaze upon you misses no detail. Ah, the mind whispers, heroes. Good. At last, you hear chains rattle. Oh, I think I know who this guy is. It must be Raislin. Then a draconian screams at Chrysia, and the link is broken. Reason returns to Dino's face, and with it fear. Must save her. Blah, blah, blah. Go fall asleep, bro. We ain't got time for this. Okay, let's go back to the town hall. Yeah, pressure is changing. That's amazing. Pound on this shit. Thank you. The elves welcome you into the safe hall. Elves rush forward to bear Deanor up. They lead you to where Lysin is resting. Lysin is relieved to see you. Again, I see I need not have worried. Bro, we're professionals. Okay? We're professional heroes. Shut up. What of Captain Deanor? Hearing his name, Deanor opens his eyes. In a harsh voice, he recounts his experiences. This is recorded as journal. Oh my god, journal entry 33, guys. You know it's time for journal entry 33. Because of course. Okay. I woke. Everyone was gone. Something was wrong. I hid under the bed. Soon some sea devils came in. One was swimming around and around the room, proclaiming to the others where he would place his possessions when he came to rule. The others called him Lord Prince Taluk. Then a sea dragon arrived. I could not understand his talk, but Taluk could. You will get your eggs back when the elves are under my command, he said. Not before. Obey me, or I will cook your progeny. After the dragon left, the sea devils all snickered. Oh, you son of you bullies. I'm gonna fireball your ass now. Lysian webs fingers clench in anger. Prince Taluk has betrayed us. Another elf warrior speaks up. This explains the mindless cruelty of the sea dragons. They are fighting for their children. Lysian is thoughtful. We cannot hope to find Taluk. It is a big ocean. But I suspect I know where he is keeping the eggs. My people have reported strange happenings to the old city of Selenost. In particular, there is an old suit there, filled with air. It used to harbor outlanders guests long ago. Lately, evil beings seem to be living there. There are land creatures of a type deadly to us. But fate has sent us land creatures of our own. You! If you are willing, go to Selenos and recover the sea dragon's eggs. Once they are returned, the sea dragons will leave us alone. Then we can move against the fiend Taluk and make our city safe once more. Oh, yes, I almost forgot. Your deep sea spell must be lifted to breathe air again. He pulls a small shell from a pouch. This is a krylocon, an echoing shell. He speaks strange words into the krylocon. It has recorded 2 deep sea spells. Command it to speak when you reach the air chamber, and it will lift the spell upon you. Command it to speak again when you have the eggs, and again you will breathe underwater. He hands you the krylocon. To reach Selanos, travel east, then south. A long tunnel leads to the ruined city. We have no choice but to defend ourselves and entrust you with this duty. Perform it, we will gladly transport you to the land of Staldas. Okay, bro. Gotcha, bro. Anyone else here need some help? Would you like to train? If only I could level up. I would. Is there anything else I can do? No, cannot. The halls are crowded with the refugees of Naulidis. Okay. Well, I guess we are pretty much done here. Wait, we have to memorize spells. But also, Juriel. Juriel, you are level 14 mage. You did not learn any spells? What the hell? I have no idea what this means, but okay, I guess. And please understand, okay, if you have a mage, the mage will dive to a fireball. That is true, but it's not, being not an elf, you can resurrect him. No problem. So perhaps it would be interesting to play this game with like humans and no elves. Maybe one multiclass or two. Do you guys, what have you guys ever played these games? And what party do you use? I think maybe a knight, a ranger. Yeah, ranger cleric is absolutely great. I can definitely vouch for a ranger cleric being a good class in this particular setting, not in the Forgotten Realms, but in this particular setting, given the amount of experience required for ranger and clerics being very similar, they synergize very well with the experience. As for fighter mages, I do not know, because basically elves can only die once. So they can, whenever these guys are killed, you will have to reload the game. Basically, that's it. So if instead of having these two fighters, mages, you have only a white mage and a red mage, potentially you can resurrect them and reload less times. Although they lose constitution, and not they lose constitution on the third game or the second. I know for sure in the first game they lose constitution points. I don't think this is true. Maybe in the second and third game they do not lose constitution points. If that is the case, you can simply replace these two guys with mages, pure mages. Although they will be very useless in a fight, because yeah, I mean they're mages. Once they throw their spells, they cannot do anything. You've seen these two guys pulling their weights with swords and being actually able to kill enemies without wasting spells. That's a minor problem. I suppose you can do a fighter mage. Sorry, no, you cannot. Yeah, sure. I would say maybe two pure mages and a pure cleric. Yeah, two mages and a pure cleric leaves you with with three classes that are going to be front lines. So either you have a knight, a dwarf fighter thief, and a ranger cleric, which leaves you with a very vulnerable front line without the same amount of HPs that Roland and Sir Karagon have. But that will leave you with a pure backline, so they can focus on casting spells. That is a possibility. You could also have a fighter. You could also have a priest of good that is pure, and then you have a dwarf fighter cleric of neutrality, so you can use reorcs and get a +1 to tackle, which leaves you room, which gives you room to have a paladin, sorry, a knight, and maybe a something thief, like a kender. I don't know. I assume it's gonna be very difficult to make a party without multi-classes in these games. I mean, ideally the usual party is 3 frontliners and 3 supports. So that's gonna be usually in pool of radius you can go 3 fighters, then you got cleric, mage, thief. That's the canonic party you want to use for these games, because the front line needs a lot of HPs, while the back line needs to be able to freely cast the spells. If you, I mean, that's the common party config. So in this game though, we have 2 mages and 2 clerics. Like we have a mage of the white robe and red robe, and then we have the cleric of neutrality and the cleric of good, which puts you in a precarious position. Like, do you want both those things? Like, do you want a white mage and a red mage, and do you want a cleric of good and a cleric of neutrality? Because if you want to get all the classes in, you have to multiclass. Like, there is no way you won't be multiclassing if you want all the classes. Unless you want to go knight thief. Well, thief, scratch that. Let's go knight fighter thief. Then you get 2 clerics and 2 mages. Still gives you a very weak front line. You got only 2 melees that can actually melee, and the other guys are all casters. So it's a very convoluted thing. Okay, should we probably need to save on B? Guys, I'm gonna end the episode here because I want to keep it like, I don't want to start 2 different types of things. Like we saved Deanor here and we completed this area. I don't want to go to Selanos right now because that would be another quest. So we're gonna go ahead and call it here. And next time we're gonna go to Selanos and take care of everything. Now, if Selanos is really quick, just a matter of going there and retrieving the eggs, we can do the Taluk part 2, so we can get on with the story, and then we end up in the other part in Taladas and begin the game proper. So yeah, let's do that, guys. Thank you for watching, by the way, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.